Cuphead Season 2 was really a good season for Cuphead. It was better than the first season in my opinion, honestly. It had more episodes, it had more action, it had more characters. It ended on a cliffhanger like the beginning, and we'll get into that at the end of the video. We got introduced to new characters and old, and we saw them running around with a pitchfork. I'm here though to let you guys know a summary of the whole season, just in case you don't have the amount of time that other people do. It all starts where Cuphead and Mugman are in a prison. Cuphead has an idea, he thinks he's smart, while Mugman has an emotional breakdown in the prison. Cuphead keeps trying to break out of prison, and he keeps failing. He has had enough, but he decides he wants to try one more time. He fails and admits that Mugman was right. There is no escape in the prison. But Mugman has other ideas. He sees the determination in Cuphead, and he tries with Cuphead one more time. It's laundry day, and Mugman has an idea. He'll put both of them inside of the laundry, and they'll get sent back to the house. Doesn't work out, the alarm goes off, but one of the friends they made in prison sacrifices himself for them. He gets his big, ginormous arm, picks them up, and yeets them across the map into their house. That's episode 1. When they enter the house, they realize that Chalice was just there. They ask Elder Kettle where she went, and he said that she stopped by to give him his glasses. The next day, Chalice comes back and says that a mob is chasing her. Cuphead and Mugman realize what they must do. They plan on running away to the real world. They come back at the end of the day because it failed, and the mob comes. They bang on the door, and Cuphead, Mugman, and Chalice are scared. Chalice ends up running away last moment, and the mob gets mad because they tried all day to capture her, and they wasted all day. So, they release their anger on trying to beat up Mugman and Cuphead. They were about to hit Cuphead and Mugman, where out of nowhere, Chalice beats them up as a ghost. She has a spirit, and Cuphead and Mugman are shocked. That's pretty much episode 2. Cuphead and Mugman hear from Chalice that she must lay low, so she runs away. The next morning, Cuphead and Mugman go to a dock. They want to see adventure. At the docks, they climb on someone's ship. They accidentally make the ship sail east by accident while playing with swords. They cut the rope. Cuphead is enjoying it while Mugman doesn't. He is scared that they'll get lost at sea forever. While playing on the ship, they run into the person who owns the ship. The pirate announces that he is trying to reunite with his girlfriend. Cuphead and Mugman realize that they have to help this guy get his girlfriend in order to go back home, so they agree to find his girlfriend. They make it up to the area where they find her, and she is Maria, the mermaid. She doesn't like him and turns him into stone. Cuphead and Mugman find Maria after they get his body and run away, and they tell her that he loves her. The pirate turns into himself again because of his pure heart. Maria says it won't work, so Mugman, Cuphead, and the pirate run away, and they barely escape alive. Cuphead and Mugman start the episode by having an argument, and Cuphead gets so mad that he tries to find a new brother. He picks Bowl Boy, a dumb bowl. Cuphead brings him back to Mugman that his new brother is amazing. Mugman starts to try to find a new brother too. They both realize in the end that they don't need another brother, they need each other. The Bowl Boy just explodes in the end. Cuphead and Mugman are talking with each other about self-control. Mugman pulls out his Halloween candy from 11 months ago. Cuphead is surprised he still has it, while Mugman is teaching him that self-control is something he needs in the real world. Mugman only eats one piece of candy every week. He goes downstairs to eat the piece of candy while Cuphead has other ideas and eats all of Mugman's candy. Mugman gets so mad that he kicks him out of the house and says to not come back until he learns self-control. Cuphead finds Barius Bonbon, who tries to kidnap him like a witch. He takes Mugman there, and Mugman breaks the rules because he is not allowed to eat the castle. The only rule, other than not telling anyone the place existed, which Cuphead broke earlier. So the witch, or Various Bonbon, now is becoming evil, and she turns Cuphead and Mugman into sweets. Cuphead and Mugman try to run away from her and barely make it out alive. They get back home but are still treats, and in the end, Elder Kettle eats them. The next episode starts where Mugman is faking being sick so he can read his book, Unacceptable. There's an ice cream man, he goes and he buys a fudgesicle. He eats it and gets back to his book, but he hears the ice cream truck come back again. He asks the ice cream man if he can please go away, and he's already been there. He goes back inside to read his book, but the ice cream man is there again. So Mugman has plans. He goes inside the ice cream truck and abuses the muffin who's running it, and the muffin realizes that he doesn't want him, so he goes away. But Mugman can't enjoy his book because he needs to apologize. Mugman tries to find the ice cream man in town, and when he does find him, the ice cream man starts chasing him with the van and is trying to run him over. When he gets home, he's cornered, and the ice cream man gets out and is like, I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm trying to say thank you for telling me what you want. And also, do you like my hat? Mugman gets so mad and so scared that he beats up the muffin. In the next episode, we are introduced to Mugman's piano teacher. Cuphead sees no purpose of him. He doesn't need him. Cuphead realizes that he has more talent on piano than Mugman, and the piano teacher takes him as a student instead of Mugman, and Mugman gets jealous. Mugman plans to sabotage him. Cuphead has to go to a recital to win $10,000, and Mugman tries to sabotage him during it, but in the end, Cuphead doesn't go because he didn't see his instructor. When he gets home, they turn on the radio, and the piano teacher steals his music piece and plays it at the recital and wins $10,000. But in the end, he gets crushed by Mugman's sabotage, which is the piano floating above the piano, and it falls and crushes him. We're getting near the end. The devil returns, and he has a plan. He gathers his best demons and sends them off to get Cuphead. King Dice gets rid of all the demons because he wants to be the number one, and he gets scared by the 4 horsemen that the devil sends out. The horsemen give up because their horses ran away because Mugman saved them by showing them a horse's head. Cuphead and Mugman didn't realize it was happening because they were in a scary maze, and they thought it was the best maze ever. Cuphead and Mugman survived, and the devil is madder than he's ever been. Chalice returns and tries to give them ice cream for the mistake she's made to make up, but they don't have enough money, so they come up with an idea to scam people. They send Chalice in as a ghost, and they pretend to be rip-off Ghostbusters. Can't say it, I don't want to get sued. They scam people. It's so dumb. They scam people and they get 25 per thing. They have enough money to get ice cream, of course, but they take it too far. They go to a spooky, obviously haunted house, and they accidentally let go of demons. The demons capture Cuphead and Chalice, my bad. And it's all up to Mugman. He saves them one by one, and each of them get captured one by one. It's like a cycle. And in the end, Chalice ends up capturing all 4 of the spirits into a painting that can hold them. Like in Luigi's Mansion. There we go. The next one is probably the worst episode. Let's just say there's the rat from the game, yada yada yada. He's bullying Cuphead and Mugman. Elder Kettle beats him up, and they blow up the house. That's all you need to know. Cuphead and Mugman have to get a picture with Elder Kettle, so they go to a sign since it's nighttime, and Cuphead and Mugman waste all their time. They find out Elder Kettle's lost secret. He was a diaper baby for an ad. They try to get a picture for it so they can laugh at it forever. Elder Kettle tries to kill the boys, and the police start chasing them, and they get thrown in jail. They somehow escape in the end, and they're lost in the woods because they went camping, and Cuphead ruined everything. Mugman makes a cabin, Cuphead steals the cabin, and Mugman tries to kill Cuphead for like the 7th time. He fails, and they go back home. Useless episode. The devil comes back to try to ruin everyone's day since he realizes he doesn't have the rights to steal Cuphead's soul anymore. But Cuphead and Mugman find that his pitchfork has been laying around, so they have a little fun with it, blow up a couple things. The devil comes and confronts them, and they keep bullying the devil now. The devil realizes that since he stole something that's valuable to him, that the devil's going to steal something valuable from Cuphead. He steals Mugman, and they go into the underworld for the final episode, a cliffhanger. And that is all of Season 2 wrapped up in less than 11 minutes. That's one episode of Cuphead and Mugman, and I saved you 3 hours. You're welcome. If you enjoyed, you might as well subscribe. I mean, you're here right now, and it literally takes no effort whatsoever. Like, literally none. Like, honestly, if you can't subscribe, then I'm sorry, but you need to go work out, honestly.